Today I am making a delicious zesty peach barbecue sauce. If you've never had this before, it's absolutely delicious, drizzled on top of some chicken, or even as a dip if you're having like some kind of chicken nuggets or something like that, use it as a dipping sauce. Absolutely delicious. This recipe is a mixture of sweet and savory. There's honey, there's garlic, there's onion, there's salt, there's chili peppers, cider vinegar, onions, and the peaches. I already have all my ingredients prepped except for my peaches, and the reason for that is because I was making salsa today and all of the ingredients are similar. So there was garlic, there was red peppers, there was onions. So while I was chopping for the salsa, I may as well chop to make this recipe. So it's like 2 in 1. But I have to say, full disclosure, I had a lot of helping hands yesterday helping me chop all these vegetables for my salsa. My God, that was absolutely terrific. And yesterday was such a beautiful day. All that help allowed me to go and enjoy the rest of the day as well. Let's dive into this barbecue sauce. The first thing we need to do is we need to prep our peaches. Now, how do you usually prep peaches? Usually you prep peaches by blanching them, so putting them in boiling water for 30 seconds to a minute just to slip off the peel. Now, I have struggled with peaches in the past, and I cannot find other varieties here other than the clingstone, which means that the pit of the peach is very well stuck to the inside. So I find it just as easy to hand peel my peaches and then remove the pits, because otherwise when you blanch them they get soft and then it's hard to pull apart to remove the pit. To each his own. You can either blanch them or you can just peel them and chop them up to you. The recipe says that you can chop these, but finely chop them, but I'm just going to throw them into a food processor and blend them up. So I am going to cut them and place them directly in the food processor. I am using 2.5 pounds of peaches. The recipe asked for 5 pounds. I don't have 5 pounds, so I'm just going to have everything in the recipe. To your pot, you're going to be adding your peaches. Give everything a good stir. So we'll bring this over to the stovetop and cook this down until it thickens into something resembling a barbecue sauce, somewhere around 25 to 30 minutes. Time to get this barbecue sauce in the jars. You're going to fill your jars up to 1/2 inch headspace. I have 2 different size jars. I have the 1/2 pint and the pint. We're going to wipe down our rims with water just to make sure that there's nothing stopping your jars from sealing. You're going to add your caps. And your rings fingertip tight. We're going to transfer these over to our canner, and I'm going to be steam canning these today. My jars are in my steam canner. Now all I need to do is to place the cover on. Now this is really simple to use. As you can see, there's a dial on the cover. You need to bring your dial into the green section. Well, for me, it's in the green section. It all depends on your altitude. So I have to get the dial into the green section. Once the dial gets into the green section, that's when I start timing. This only takes 15 minutes. It's really fast. So let's get the cover on and let's get this dial moving. 15 minutes are up. We're going to turn the stove off and let this sit for 5 minutes before removing the jars from the canner. I have strong regrets of having eaten some of those peaches over the weekend. I really wish I would have had 5 pounds to make double that amount. But anyway, this barbecue sauce turned out to be absolutely delicious. Very good. So savory, and I can kind of picture this as well. Oh, it's got a little bit of an after kick to it with the red pepper flakes. So, oh, it's really good. I think it would also be good like on top of a brie with crackers on a charcuterie board, a little dollop of that barbecue sauce on top. It would be very good. Now remember, you need to leave your jars untouched for 24 hours. Don't touch them for 24 hours. And after that time is up, you can remove your rings and then wipe them down and store them. They'll keep for at least a year in your cupboard if it lasts that long. Write on top of your jars as well what you have inside of them, because sometimes we forget when we can something and how long it's been there. So make sure you do those 2 things. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy my content. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. Don't be shy, subscribe. Be sure to check back again soon to see what other content I will have coming out.